and snow are in the air. Here are the favorite love songs I played in the month of February. Christmas, Valentine's Day, and Mother's Day are the busiest season as a professional harpist. I played 46 separate locations just in the month of February. Most of these are the therapy music I do for senior living communities and memory care, so we played a lot of the golden oldie love songs, things like My Funny Valentine, the anthem of the season, and Dream a Little Dream of Me. I wanted to do some Celtic love songs, so we played My Lagan Love, and then jumped back to America with the gorgeous melody Für Elise, which you probably know by Elvis's tune, Love Me Tender, Love Me True. So this is an old American folk tune that Elvis borrowed, that's a good word, for his original song. Sticking with Elvis, we played I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, a song I just finished arranging for lever and pedal harp. This is a favorite across all generations, from my senior citizens to my weddings and brides, although most modern brides ask me for that one song from Crazy Rich Asians. And for some rock and roll love songs, we have to play Here Comes the Sun, Little Darling by the Beatles. It's been a long, cold, lonely winter. I don't remember exactly the moment I fell in love with harp, but I do remember falling in love with the ability to make music. When I first heard Für Elise, it was a little wind-up music box at a specialty store, and although my grandmother didn't buy me the incredibly expensive hand-carved music box, she did buy me the sheet music for the melody, Für Elise. I took it home and learned to play it first on the piano and then a few years later on the harp, and what I fell in love with was that ability to recreate the sounds that I heard and enjoyed, the ability to make music. I tend to play the version by Deborah Henson Conant for Für Elise, a great arrangement only for pedal harp, but it maintains all of the good parts of the original Beethoven piano music, but makes it accessible with pedal changes. The names of beautiful women have been inspiring our love songs, so we'll go from Für Elise, for a girl named Elise, to Annie's Song by John Denver. I was playing for a Valentine's dinner and someone asked me if I could play anything for Irene because someone in their party was named Irene. So fortunately, my mother was being my roadie that day and helped remind me there's a song called Good Night, Irene. But what if our names are not the dulcet tones like Elise or Irene? Don't worry, Elton John has you covered with Insert Name Here, Your Song. And we finished that set of golden love songs with We've Only Just Begun by the Carpenters. If I don't mention a specific harp arrangement of any of these pieces, I'm usually playing off the pop piano version that I can access online. A lot of requests I took included modern pop stars, so Adele and Mariah Carey and Beyonce. I'm experimenting with a new way to take requests via an app at some of my live performance gigs. I'll let you know more when I decide if it works. But I found even having the sign up is a great way to encourage people to interact with me while I'm sort of background at a larger party. I got a lot of little girls coming up and requesting Soda Pop from K-pop Demon Hunters. Since we were experiencing the big ice storms in January and February, I'm really glad they weren't requesting Frozen. So in addition to all of the parties, I also had a bunch of rehearsals because on the Sunday of Valentine's weekend, the Elkhart County Symphony had its first concert of the new year. We hosted special guest performer Alec Belker, and he did a double bass concerto by Kusevitsky. Now, I'd never heard a double bass concerto or of Kusevitsky, but it was so gorgeous. Being surrounded by those deep, low tones, both in the double bass and echoing in the horns, it was like getting a full body massage. And I was in it. Actually, the harp only had a really small part, maybe 20 measures in the second movement of one piece. I moved this great big harp around for 20 measures. But those 20 measures were a duet with the soloist. These gorgeous romantic melody lines in the double bass going all the way up to harmonics with the harp playing contrasting rolling chords. Genuinely, it was a magical experience, one of my favorite concerts. During intermission, my parents found the couple behind them, who were also probably late 60s, had come to their very first symphony concert. They kept exclaiming over and over again what it was like to just be overwhelmed and surrounded by the sound. It is the best surround sound experience you will ever have. So what songs have you been falling in love with? Or what songs do you think I should play next time? Feel free to leave a comment below and stay tuned to find out what happens next month.